Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, I'm making this video for Jung, Trevor, Danish, and Nick. I'm not making this to insult you guys, but rather to critique your play and make you guys better players, because I really actually just want to play with you guys more. And I have no doubt that if you put 1,000 hours into the game, that you would come across the same conclusions that I'm about to tell you. But hopefully I can minimize that amount of time you have to play, and you can get instantly good by just watching this and watching a little bit of gameplay and explaining a little bit about Dust 2. I promise to make it under 10 minutes. Hopefully I can get the video under 10 minutes. That'd be awesome. All right. So I'm mostly going to talk about stuff on Dust because that's the map you guys love to play, but these tips apply to every map. Also, I'm not pretending to be the best player. Right now I'm Eagle. That means even I have loads to learn and improve too, and I'm not going to pretend to be like the all-knowing god of, fucking CS, right? But at least I can teach you guys a little bit about things that you do wrong and things I see you do that make me like want to kill myself, and that way we can minimize those pain points. All right, first off, guns on B site. All right, here we go. Usually Jung and I play B site, right? And I'm usually like in the back on pistol rounds, playing here from box, right? Hitting headshots, and then Jung's up front, which is fine for pistol rounds. But what I see you guys do a lot is I see you, some of you have like silenced M4s, which only have 20 bullets, and you play close with your 20 bullet silenced M4. Like, no, right? If you have a silenced M4 and you like using silenced M4, you should never be playing here. Instead, play back sight with the silenced M4, and then just get these like tink 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 headshots, right, as they come out of a smoke, right? And if you use the unsilenced M4 like then you can play here and kind of spray down them as they come out, right? Or fall back to car, right? Or play any of these close sights, right? Too many times I see you guys using the wrong gun for the wrong situation. It's kind of why I think you guys hate Inferno, because you use the wrong gun. On Inferno, you should never have a silenced M4. On Inferno, you should always make sure you have the unsilenced M4. You can't stop a B rush on Inferno without the unsilenced M4. It's just one man's opinion. I'm not going to pretend I know more than like pros who I see use unsilenced M4s on, Inferno. But honestly, they're pros and they can hit the shots, right? Better to have an extra 10 bullets in your clip if you're playing close. Low health, right? I see you guys play low health positions like here, right? Like Jung was 10 HP once, and I saw him just like crouching right here. Like, no. If you're low health, why not play a headshot box so they have to headshot you? You can minimize the low health risk that you have by being naded or just getting shot in the dick or the legs, right? By playing a headshot box, and that way they have to headshot you, which basically minimizes it takes away a lot of that HP risk that you have for nades and close nades and stuff, right? Because a lot of people will nade around that corner in Dust 2, right? So play headshot boxes when you're on low health. Long control with flash and smoke. Oh, okay. A lot of you play long, right? And you kind of just burst out long and lose long a lot, right? Like, why not post here, throw a flash at this like flagpole, right? That flash will get you out long every time. It blinds the people coming out of doors without blinding whoever's peeking here, right? So if Jung was running up the long, Trevor or Danish should be back here throwing a flash right there and flashing their teammates out the pick, right? And then they should be picking right here after that flash is thrown. It's a great flash. I don't know why we don't use it more, or you guys don't use it more, honestly, right? In fact, you should think about using your grenades more strategically all the time. I find that you usually die with 3 or 4 grenades if you buy them at all, right? Like, there are so many good grenades on this map, right? So many good smokes to throw, and sometimes you guys, I just don't see you throw anything, right? This is a great CT to door smoke, right? Shit, do I not have infinite ammo on? Fucking a smoke grenade, for instance, lasts 17 seconds exactly, right? So what you can do, instead of wasting a smoke grenade to cross mid here, like I see a lot of people do, why not just throw a regular HE grenade to cross mid with that, right? I see a lot of people not doing that, and then you have 2 smokes to cover B site. And as we all know from Glorious Steel, play 2 in the fucking site, right? Oh, it's easy cross, and then you can get into B, and you can use your smoke grenades here, right? You should be entering B and just throwing this instantly to stop rushes, or a molly. I actually prefer mollies. I've been using the molly so much more. I've actually just stopped buying HE grenades and buying mollies, 2 flashes and a smoke, and that's been working wonders for me, right? And then fucking pistol rounds, almost always climb this box and jump over here, right? And then just hit headshots. And then once I get 2, back off and flash, and then peek again, right? I don't see you guys do that at all, too. You'll always take these gun battles, and even if you win one, right? If I get a pick here or 2 picks here, right? I'm not going for the 3rd one. By that time, they know where I am. I'm throwing a flash. I'm throwing 2 flashes. I'm buying time for my teammates to get the site, right? Maybe I have some good video to place here of me actually doing this with Jung or something, right? I'm buying time. I always try to just buy time in the B site for more of my friends to show up, right? If that means bouncing a grenade off here, which lands in front of the box and peeking with that, I'm doing that. You can also do the same thing over here. Yeah, not really. You can also do the same thing over here, right? And just wait for that flash and peek. I don't see you guys doing that as often. In fact, I almost never see you guys doing like toss throws or laid back throws, that's not a good one. Laid back throws and then peeking with it. Or my favorite, which is the huge toss and then peek with it, get the kill, and then move back. Because by that time, they're trying to turn around to dodge the flash, right? There's actually 2 types of flash grenades, and I really don't see you guys using them, right? And by 2 types, I mean 2 types of throws. You can either do the flash, which is supposed to flash them, right? Which doesn't ring until like the last second. It's hard to see, right? Bam. And then going out with it. If I'm standing here, I almost have no time to look away, right? Or, and I don't see you guys do this a lot, it's the fake flash, right? It's the flash that you know it's coming, or they're supposed to know it's coming, right? By throwing a huge flash here and peeking with it, I have about 5 seconds. I have half a second to get that kill before they turn around, right? Because most good players will see that coming out and will turn to dodge the flash, but you fuck them up as they turn. It's great, right? Bam, and then you can just fuck them up, and they're turning, right, to dodge that flash. I don't see you do that. Not to mention that there's a lot of these like stupid backup flashes that if you back up and flash while you throw, it goes less distance, right? And you can use that to your advantage when going over walls like this and then peeking with them. You guys don't do that a lot. And you guys, if you just knew how to throw a little bit better flashes, you could turn your 1 or 2 kills around into 3 or 4, right? Just with flash grenades. All right, pixel walking, right? You guys don't have good movement right now. In fact, a lot of the times I see you guys not just b-hopping. I mean, b-hopping is okay movement, and it's kind of lucky if you get it or not, so don't feel bad if you don't know how to b-hop, right? But like that was a mini b-hop. But your movement's just kind of bad most of the time. I don't know how to explain it other than that. Like, you should be able to jump and then stop on a dime on a pixel, right? A good way to practice is KZ maps, or like you should be able to get this jump on mid boxes like first try and then get the cat, right? And that's a really easy way to get the cat fast. If they're doing it mid to B and they've just smoked your mid to B, right? And 2 of you are stuck in CT, you shouldn't just chill here and wait until the smoke disappears. You should be boosting up on this box. You should be climbing up here, right, on this pixel. And then you can slowly cross. I'm crouching to do it, right? You can crouch to here and just pick people off as they're going into cat or into doors, right? Those are like the small things, flashing out and then flashing through the smoke, right? You should always flash these smokes when smokes like this. A lot of times they watch it, but it's fine. This is another like slight walk back and then flash out. Oh, so many good things you can do when they smoke CT to B, right? Hopping up here, peeking over. There's also another, you almost never have to use it, but if you're going out here into CT, you can jump up on this box, right? Like good movement. Hitting this jump in 1 try is like really key, and I see a lot of people miss it because you have to basically stand right here. But getting your movement down, I mean, movement is like half the game. It's how I get into positions where I can aim and hit the shots that I do. Half my shots aren't because I'm good at aiming. It's because I'm in the right place at the right moment, aiming at the right spot, right? Okay, here we go. aiming in the right spot. Why do you guys just look at the fucking floor everywhere you go? You should be looking head height. You should be looking around corners head height. You should be looking always head height. Head height. Head height around this corner. Head height. Right? Oh, looking at where the enemy is going to be, not at the wall. Like you should. This should never be happening. You should never be. They're not going to magically come out of this wall. I'm going to link a picture of Nick looking at a wall as he comes out of a sight, or looking at the ground. Because, goddamn, you all do it. And I'm singling out Nick because I have gameplay footage of Nick. But you guys need to be aiming where the enemy will be, or it could be, right? And then you moving your mouse with it around the corner at head height, right? And there's these small tricks in the game to, like, know where head height is. Like, so many map designers will design these lines across every map. And it's kind of memorization. But it's also not at the same time. There's these little tricks just to make sure you know where head height is, like bottom of the sign, or that line on Xbox, right? Head height, your top of the head is all just as tall as this box, right? So you can just imagine hitting the shot a little bit down, right? Most of the boxes are the same height too. So you'll always know, like, this is exactly the same height as that other box at the top of your head, right? So the head is always in this top box, right? You'll see a lot of oppers when they're opping through this box. Know exactly where your head is through the box, and through the box if you're crouching, right? It's a little small thing, but it's cool. Again, playing head height positions when low health, always good. Mid to B strats, A smokes, smoke last trolleys, went over that. Long throw, play the maps. I guess I'll end it here. I say we should do more strats. I know the more you guys play, probably the more strats we'll just do, not by accident, right? Like leaving 2. Is there a way I can share scoreboard? There isn't. Like leaving 2 up here in B, and then 3 going out mid to B, and then right when the 3 guys are going up mid, flashing out here into the B site and taking B as they come through these doors at the same time. I mean, it's devastating. You could just win every matchmaking game up until Eagle by just going mid to B on Dust 2 with 2 people in B holding until the 2 people in mid smoke CT and come out mid, and then these guys take it at the same time. I mean, if you nail that one strat, you will be at Eagle. I promise you that, right? And notice how I'm throwing this flash right at this corner and running with it, and then I can run out, and it'll always flash about right there, so I can run down the long of this tunnel and not have to look back. So many people go, oh, I'm turning like that 180 turn. Why turn 180 when you can just throw a flash? That was horrible. Why turn 180 when you can just throw a flash that'll always flash at the exit of tunnel? Just like small things like that, I don't know, could make you way better Counter-Strike players, right? I'm not sure if, I think everyone knows this mid to B smoke and then flashing out mid. I mean, I don't know anyone who doesn't know that. Long, another thing, long, aiming at the edge of this door and then jumping and throwing. Ugh. Or, you know, not throwing. Is my throw button? There we go. Right. That grenade definitely did not land where I needed to be. There. That'll always flash the people coming out long. It's great. Unless they're really good and have their backs turned. Another thing, flashing just out here. That's another thing with movement. It allows me to do things like that. To, like, aim precisely, not stop. Boom. It's out. Right? That was horrible. Aiming here. Flashing out. Again, I'm bad. I'm bad at this game. Jesus, did I forget this? Do I aim lower? Or am I just bad at the game now? I might be just bad. All right, yeah. so things like that, flashing out like that, bam. You wonder how I get out of these tight situations. It's like with flashbangs. Always buy 2 flashes over the HE grenade. These things are buggy pieces of shit. I'm gonna do no damage. And you know that flash. Oh, another good strat is the splitting A, right? So throwing a smoke down here, flashing out as you're going so you don't get opped on cat. All right, we've just taken cat control. There are 3 people coming out long, 2 on cat. We're flashing that opper on short, and then we're both bursting and taking the site at the same time. You guys on long, us on cat. We take site, we plant safe. we smoke shit off, we flash shit off, and we win rounds. I mean, we could win every game on Dust 2 until you guys are Eagle by just good A splits and beat mid to Bs. Like, I wish I was kidding, but that's how you win rounds as a team, with good entries and on T side and good strats, and then good holding on CT, right? So many times do I see you guys just, oh, you got smoked out CT and you're just like panicking in CT, both of you. You're like, oh, how do I retake this? Oh God. Like, one of you go cat, one of you go CT, right? The first place you should be looking out of CT is not here, right? I mean, if they're opping you, you're probably already dead, honestly, right? Should be right here. That's kind of where they're looking down, right? And as you're going up, you're going towards elevator, looking behind you, making sure that's not there. Maybe flashing for a teammate. Oh, no clip. Yeah, no clipping is good. Flashing for a teammate long, or flashing for a teammate cat. The cat guy could also flash you out, right? There are like team flashes that we need to do as a team if we want to start winning every game, right? That flash, look away from it. The flash is out. One's coming up ramp. The other dude's coming up plat, right? I mean, there's no chance. There's these. Oh, as you're coming up cat, please don't be afraid to jiggle peek. I don't see you guys jiggle peek ops enough, right? Like, this is jiggle peeking. Always jiggle peek with your knife, because you move faster with your knife, so you can just jiggle peek and see if they're there or not, right? Don't jump with it. You can jump on B site. Oh, there's a great jiggle peek here, right? I think there's a guy in CT who's opping or something, right? I can jiggle peek that, right? And I can jump and kind of see and make sure he's there, right? These are just like the little things of Counter-Strike that you guys will learn over time, right? And you'll get good at them. Also, jiggle peeking, not like this, right? But on top of this box, because oppers will always know where head height is here, right? But if you're sitting on top of this box, then suddenly head height is no longer head height, right? Or body height's like leg height, and then you might get a lucky leg even if they clip you, right? And then flashing over this wall and taking a site with a friend, right? Also bouncing grenades off that wall into site safely, right? Not enough people do that. Molly. Oh my God, mollies. You guys don't buy enough Molotovs, right? Mollying right here and forcing them out of the stupid headshot position, right? Like, no longer can this fucker peek you from here, right? Now he has to play Goose, and Goose is more susceptible to the guy on ramp, right? If you've thrown this molly, right? Now he can't play sight, and you know he's on Goose. You know he's in Goose, right? So now this ramp dude is just gonna fucking get so many kills, right? Probably one was playing Goose, maybe one was playing sight. Now they're both playing Goose, and this guy, I don't know if you can. You can't probably see it because there's not an enemy there. But it's basically they have to hit a perfect headshot to kill you, right? As you come up ramp, and you have all the time in the day. Just peek back and just pick them off as your guy moves up cat to finish them off, right? I guess that's it for now. Work on your movement, work on your aim, work on your spray control. I mean, the basics of Counter-Strike, really. But you guys are really good, and I hope that you guys take this and play some good games and get some nice highlight clips, get some nice aces, and I'll put them in the crazy highlight clips, right? Awesome. See you guys later. Peace out.